We're talking politics, and district lines are still being drawn up by lawmakers in Austin, but the early plans have raised a lot of eyebrows in Central Texas. Both local leaders and District 55 Representative Hugh Shine told lawmakers that Texas District 55 didn't need to be changed.
But after the maps were drawn, it changed completely. Now Shine has filed an amendment to try and keep some of those communities together. 6 News reporter Andrew Moore explains how politics are changing who represents you. Andrew?
State Representative Hugh Shine currently represents a large part of Bell County, including the Temple and Belton area. If the new plan goes through, he would represent a sliver of Temple, a sliver of Belton, and most of Killeen. And while Shine understands the politics behind it, he says it takes things too far. The politics, of course, are simple. District lines are being redrawn to help keep Republican incumbents from losing. New district lines will split up areas that traditionally vote Democratic and divvy them up among areas that heavily vote Republican. In the Bell County area, Hugh Shine represents District 55 and Brad Buckley, District 54. Shine has enough voters, Republican voters, to win his district, and Buckley had enough Republican voters in the Lampasas area to counter Democratic voters in Killeen. But after the census, Buckley lost the Lampasas area to another district, so the legislature redrew those lines and gave him a large portion of Shine's voters so both candidates could still win. But the change splits multiple cities and school districts and changes who represents many of you, and Shine says that's too much.
The first map that came out split Temple and Belton down the middle, took me over to the west side and gave me a good portion of Killeen. That was totally unacceptable.
Shine has since filed an amendment to try and keep those communities together, so each school district or city has one representative instead of two. But at the same time, the issue continues to happen across Texas at both the state and congressional district level, and we're going to talk more about that coming up at 6 o'clock. The Bell County Commissioners Court will also be holding a meeting to discuss this and the local effects of this, of redistricting, tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. Guys?
All right.